Amigos, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be showing you how to compact decomposed granite and the essential tools that you might be needing for the job. So stay tuned for the exciting parts that you'll see, and we'll be showing you how to compact. There you see a scoop shovel, a grate rake, a broom brush, square shovel, and a hand compactor. Hand compactors are usually used to be in small areas where the machine won't fit, like right here, and also in the other area where it's just too small for it to fit our compactor, where you'll see a picture of it here soon. But we get the hand compactor here, and we go ahead, you see all the little footprints from the small dogs that they have here, and we want to make it better. So I'll show you the small area that we compacted right now by hand, so stay tuned. Thank you. Alright fellas, so after lightly putting some water and letting it soak in, you're going to lightly compact the areas, close to the edge first, slowly working your way in to make sure that the compacting gets done quick. You don't need a lot of compacting since it's a small area. It's not going to be heavily trafficked. There's no big dogs, she has small chihuahuas, but when there's big dogs, you might want to add extra DG. You might want to compact a little harder than what you see here. It's just lightly compacting it. Of course, I put the camera down and compacted a little harder and brushed it, washed it off, did whatever it took, so that's one thing that you could done with the hand compactor in my machine. No way it would have fit. So here you are. Second thing is make sure you put plenty of water. Make sure that all areas are not too wet. If it starts slightly mudding up, or if it starts settling into a little area of water, then you might want to less water. You might want to do different things. You see me here watering a little all over the place, and I put too much water in some areas, and you'll see the sinking when we get there. But you don't want to put too much water. Everything's dry. You don't want to walk all over it after you grate it. Once you grate it, you got to get ready to compact it. You want to tell everybody to stay away, walk around it. So compacting is usually 2 to 3 people. The more people around, the more people are going to be stepping on it, and it just makes for things a little harder. You don't want that, so put plenty of water. Make sure things get done. We have all your tools that you might need in the process. Sometimes you'll see a video here where we clean the bottom of the machine, or we show you where things get stuck as you're going around. Things, it just happens. So we're just going to be making sure that this machine starts. We'll put some water here, and you'll see how it works. So we're putting water inside of the machine here. Very old machine, but guess what, doesn't matter how old it is, as long as it still starts and compacts. That's all it takes. Amigos, so there you go. You see us going back and forth. All areas are getting covered. You'll see that some of the areas where there's too much water, you're going to be putting less, and you're going to be adding more DG so you can recompact again. You'll see the water rise up. You'll see the stretching of the TG go back. You'll see it even bubble up sometimes if there's not enough TG. You'll see it just make different things, you know, so it's like a sponge. You squeeze it into each other, and that's how what things happen, you know. So keep compacting back and forth, keep adding water, keep taking water. If you put too much water, then keep compacting other areas, leave that area, go compact other areas, and then come back, add some TG, and it'll be like a sponge. If you add TG on top of it and compact slightly with your compactor, it'll be less crazy when you come back with the machine. You won't dive into it. So there you have it. This is what it looks like after you compact. It looks pretty bad in between. Don't be scared. It's just the first layer, you know. So you come back, you leave a little mound of DG for areas you can tell right away where it's extra shiny. There's more water saturation there. The water comes back up. There's the pivots of the us turning. There's the little lines here. So there's another area right there. You can see it dove in, so too much water, you know, you got to be careful here sometimes, and that's what it does, you know. So here you see we're gonna add compacting here, we're gonna add DG, we're gonna make sure we compact by hand in these areas. Rake it, we just rake it with the spring rake it back to semi-level, and we go ahead and get ready to compact again, you know. So make sure you save half a skip of DG when you're first time there, and it'll be less as you go. Today we have to save maybe a wheelbarrow and a half just to make sure we have enough DG after we do it. So thank you. Amigos, so there you have it. You see this bar here, we use it to be able to turn. This is how you're able to turn and not leave the pivots as you see when we're turning, and that's how you make sure that things look as good as you can. You know, you go around as many times as you can, just like mowing. You go back and forth, you go up and down, you go diagonal, and different ways that you go take breaks in between to make sure that you re-rake everything, you re-level, and like that everything is just being spread out, and like that things get better as you go, you know. So that's how you be compacting. And if you put too much water, like I tell you, just go ahead and add more DG to it, compact lightly with the compact hand tool, and then go ahead and let it dry for a little bit, come back with the machine, and you'll see the different effects that it has. Amigos, so every so often check the bottom of the vibrator plate. You can tell that there's a bunch of DG stuck on it. Once you're compacting on the floor, you'll see that it's leaving everything nice and flat behind you. And once you start seeing ridges and lines right behind your trail, guess what? Flip it over, and with the square shovel, clean it back and flip it back around and continue, you know. Quick, easy stuff that'll maintain your DG looking nice and flat. So here you see Paola compacting. I was able to get a quick hyperlapse of her compacting, so as easy as men can do it, women can too, you know. It's pretty hard to compact it, but it's not too hard when you have experience, or she's seen me compact forever. And then this is after I compacted it, you know, so she did the second run, I did a quick third one, and then we go ahead and get ready for the broom brush, you know, our final touch. Alright fellas, so we're almost done. I did a second and then third compacting run, and here you see me put extra water and I boom brush to give it the final finish like cement. I always talk about this, you know. So I brush everything, make it look nice, get rid of all the ridges that it had before, get rid of the little low spots, and make sure that everything looks great in order to compact one last time. And then there you have it. We'll show you the end result as we go. Amigos, so there's the end result after a couple hours of spreading and brushing and compacting and spreading and brushing and compacting. We finally got it done, you know. everything looks clean. It still has to settle a little, dry up, and we can come back after the first rain, or everything will look better. Once it rains, the water will settle a little and we'll find maybe new low spots, but typically there isn't any, and everything looks great. So thank you to everybody that watched. Please like, subscribe, and continue to follow us for this decomposed granite edition of this video. Have a great day.